Well, listen, man. I pride myself on being a gentleman, right?
Mhm.
That's really important. I feel like it's a dying thing in society. You get what I'm saying? Like, when I was growing up, the baddest bad guys was a gentleman. They'll put the spliff out. If there's a woman or a child
Child,
passing
yeah.
by, they're gonna hold the door open. They'll take an extra time and hold the door open if you see a elderly person or a woman or a man. It's just being a kind person, acknowledging people when you look at them in the eye. Like, I feel like, and even in a place like when you're in New York City, that's almost like a sign of like weakness, right?
No, you know what I've also realized though? Yes and no, but I've also realized something about that. I like eye-to-eye contact and communication skills is confidence.
Yeah.
It's tied to confidence.
For me, because I'm like, anybody that's walking in there looking at me, I'm looking right back at you, and I might tip my hat.
Like you're handling the energy of it.
Like, I look at everybody.
For
what the streams are, I should be a millionaire, right? Isn't it crazy how they rob us, bro?
Yeah.
Like, how much are they paying us for these streams? I got 17 million streams. You got your phone?
Yeah.
So the way that they count these streams as for a sale for us to get RIAA certification, you get what I mean? To say our record is gold, right? So you got 17, so I got 17 million streams. 1,500 streams count as a sale. So divide 17 million by 1,500. Tell me what number we got.
11,333.
So I only sold 11,000 records? Y'all trying to tell me I only sold 11,000 records? Because 1,500 streams is equal to 1,500 streams? That means somebody got to listen to my song 1,500 times for it to be deemed a sale? I made a song with my daughter on this album, you know what I'm saying, called Best Friend, you know what I mean? Like, my daughter is autistic, she's 5 years old, you know what I'm saying? She, her even being able to pick up and like, and she did the song on her own volition. I've had a studio in the crib since before she was born. And some of y'all that know that y'all have a wife out there, instead of making these songs with all of this negative stuff, like Snoop Dogg that had a wife this whole time. And he's been telling you bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks, but he was married then. And has been married this whole time. Snoop Dogg don't got a song for his wife. Shout out to Snoop Dogg. We love Snoop Dogg. But this is just, I just have to call it like what it is. Like, where's the positivity and where's the like the realness? You know what I mean? Like, let's show who we really are.
Boom. So yeah.
I can't trust no switching roadie. I be on my grown thing. Keep on moving, time be skipping, phone and going home. Same process, trust the progress. I be knowing where it's home, man. Free me, feel me, see me, I see.
So yeah, we got Nigel Hope in the crib. What's good, man? How you feeling, bro? Yo, you are a tall guy, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, son, you know, like you ever like I'm 6 feet, like, but I'm walking outside and I gotta go like, yo, what's good, bro? Dude is tall as fuck, bro.
Word. 6'9".
Dude, were you always tall, or was that like a growth spurt that just like happened?
Yeah, kind of like a growth spurt. Like, I wasn't like the tallest kid.
Okay.
But pretty much by like high school, I was probably like 6 foot. Let's say I was 6 foot by the 9th grade. By 10th grade, I was like 6'5".
Oh,
and
shit.
I got a couple more.
Whoa.
A couple more.
That's a crazy growth spurt.
Yeah. Like an overnight one where your knees.
That's crazy.
And all of that shit.
I was hoping I had some luck. Like, he said, like, yo, later on in life it just like happened. Nah, he said high school. That's it.
But
I'm 6
good.
foot.
6 is good. 6 is good, man. 6 is good. That's like, that's like entry level to tall. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, bro, that's the entry level.
It is. The girls will still be like, oh, you
tall. You tall enough.
You tall.
That's some funny shit. Yo, bro, man. First off, shout out Ace Highway. Gotta say that off rip. Listen, man, Ace Highway is the dude. I love that guy.
Yeah,
that
man,
guy,
he
is a really great human being, artistically inclined and his own thinker.
Sure.
I would only expect the same from you.
Yeah.
Like, it's awesome shit.
For sure. I feel like me and Ace are so similar to like he's where I am 4 years later. Like, he's who I am 4 years later. Like, it's like we've experienced a lot of the same things, and you know what I mean? Like, not only did we get to, and mind you, when we met, it was like Instagram. through somebody that's like a
I
mutual
met through
friend.
Instagram too.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yo, through a
mutual
friend, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's always that dude, bro.
I ended up driving out to DC.
He
like,
just knows.
I just jumped on the road and drove out to DC like 3 hours, man, to go link up with him for us to work. Because, you know, we had pretty much after the first couple conversations, a song got done, you know what I mean? And it was like, all right, we need to do a video for this. Yeah. So it was just like a quick, I drove down, I got up maybe like 7 o'clock in the morning, left PA, drove down to DC. We shot 3 videos and then we ended up coming back. I ended up coming back, and then he came up and linked up, stayed like a weekend with me at the crib. So me and him have had real time to like work in the studio and like have the conversations just like a person, not like the artist or like the bravado that you put up on an Instagram or whatever the case. We got to connect a little bit more on a personal level. So shout out to Ace High, man.
Absolutely.
It's my guy.
Absolutely. And yo, I was diving into your music. Definitely. Certain projects that popped out to me the most. Obviously, that first, like I told you, Machiavelli. Like the second rendition, Juice. Like how you started it. Like I really like that. It was really dope. Another song that really popped out to me. Just this is from my mind, right? Not like me looking at anything. Uzi.
Yeah. Okay.
I really like Uzi.
Okay.
I really like 100 Miles. Duppy.
So
but I felt like Duppy, and forgive me that I called it Duppy. I'm sorry. But Duppy, I feel like Duppy. Something that the dude said before you started.
First verse, Elo Kush.
Right. Yeah, but the something he said at the end, I feel like would have been like a really good name.
This time around, I'm prepared for the glitch. What? The God blientific, prolific, bust my gun, your duppy visit. Pale man masochisms, false religions, locked in the ism schisms, drug addictions. Pay your politicians a visit with slugs to give them. They got their own.
For the song instead of Duppy. Why'd you say Duppy? Why is it called Duppy?
So okay.
Because it's such a powerful song.
It's funny that you asked that question, right? So that song, and it's on that's like on an album that I dropped last year. It was a collab album with Invisible Hands called Ja Hands, right? So that song kind of like came apart. Like, all right, like, so we put that whole album together on the phone. So Invisible Hands lives in Atlanta. I'm in PA, right? So we did that whole album over the phone, back and forth, over just like 4-hour FaceTime calls every day for like 2 years. Like, and locking in and working on production. And he kind of tightened me up in the production manner. Invisible Hands is dope. You can check him out. Like, they in Colombia right now. On him and his brother, they on tour. So me and Invisible Hands was like, yo, so Kush is one of the dudes that, you know, he's a part of their circle. He, you know, he'll pop up on a lot of songs with them or whatever. So I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, I'm trying to get a Kush feature on this album. Like, I just like his style. It's real. It's just dope and it's different. And it was one of those that like, all right, we started with a sample. We go from the sample, and we're like, all right, well, we want to go in the direction with the beat, with the drums, this and that. Put the beat together. You know, Invisible Hands puts the beat together. He sends it to Kush. Kush sends a verse, and the rest of the song is open. I do my verse, and then I send it to Invisible Hands, and then like a couple months later, the song just, you know what I'm saying? It came together kind of like that. So we wasn't even all in the same room making this song happen, but we ended up all getting together to shoot the video, which I shot the video, directed the video, pretty much like did everything, the editing, everything on the video.
Yeah, a lot of your videos really, really dope.
Yeah,
really dope.
Yeah, I kind of put that work in on that end, because the visual part is really, really important when it comes to what you're presenting as an artist. Like, as you know what I'm saying? Like, and even having those visuals, but not just having any visual, because you don't want to just be the rapper pointing the gun at the camera. Right. Or just standing in front of the car, or the rapper that's just sitting on the hotel bed with the girl in a thong. It's like, how many times have we seen that?
There's different elements for different songs, though.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? I feel like and everyone adds their own twist.
For sure.
Because, like, if you think about it, certain things come back, right? Like, this is a good segue to one of your other songs. This I'm gonna have to look up. I'm sorry, because I don't remember the name. But it was based off that the Kanye one, like damn, hold on, my bad.
Is it Visions?
Art and Life.
Art and Life. Okay,
Art and Life,
So,
which was really great.
Yeah.
And I feel like that it sounded like if Jay-Z was on that song.
Yeah, man.
That's your voice, like, for real.
Yeah, bro. Like, so Art and Life was kind of like.
But you're your own person. Let me say
sure.
that for like it's just his voice. Literally, actually sounds like Jay-Z.
Yeah, I mean, I've been getting that for a while, and I feel like I try to stray away from it, but it's like
it's your voice. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? You're your own person.
We watched a lot of ball players over time, right? And you can see one ball player from one generation, and you see a ball player from the next generation. You'd be like, yo, he kind of plays like that guy. Mm-hmm. That's what I take that as. Mm-hmm. It's like I'm like Jordan, if that's the case, because if you're gonna look and we're gonna say, you know what Hov is. Everybody knows what Hov is. You know what I mean? So I could look at and I know I'm the Jordan when it comes to how I put the music together. Like the voice is just. That's just, you know what I mean?
Right. I mean, you took ownership, right? Nija Hova.
Yeah. Way, you know what I mean? You know, and my name is Nija, right? Nijah. So it's not that, I mean, come on. 5 versus 3, you know what I mean? I'll take the 5, you know what I mean? But, you know, it's just kind of like one of those things where it's just like, yeah, bro, like I like to make my sound be mine because I know we're in a different generation where everybody's not in tune to like, what everybody would say, that 90s sound or that old school sound. I don't really even consider mine is, I'm in a specific pocket. Like I'm like a drumless monster. Like I'm the king of the drumless. Like a lot of the stuff that you heard, right? Like that's like commercial stuff. Like Art and Life was like a commercial little thing that I threw out there. I never rap on somebody else's beat because I'm all about the business. You get what I'm saying? Like, but every now and then you're gonna hear me jump on a popular, and when I jump on something like that you hear, it's like, oh shit, who's this guy? Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm usually in my own world of what I'm doing. Like when you get to the projects that I'm doing now and the stuff I'm putting out now, it's like, it's a motif. You turn on that shit, it's a motif. You're listening to this and it's just like, damn, you can ride, and it's smooth. You get what I mean? Like, and I like to stay in that pocket. I don't got the club bangers. Okay. I don't make the girl shake your ass songs. I don't make those songs. I make it's just like, just adult contemporary hip hop. That's what I like to consider. Fine wine, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not gonna like it, but they can't deny its greatness.
That's nice. No, I definitely understand. I feel like everybody can't be everything. You know, I feel like you got to go with what is naturally you.
Yeah.
And people are gonna appreciate it. Some are gonna hate on it. Some are gonna be like, whatever. Like, fuck them. You know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, the people that are not paying attention or just caught up in their own lives or whatever it is, that they don't find the need to. I posted this the other day with Van Gogh. Like, Van Gogh died not knowing how famous his work became. He chopped his ear off for a girl that didn't even want him. Mm-hmm. Like, anyone, and people rock him on a sweater now. No one would do that for a guy that would do that now for a girl.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? But now there's museums around the world for his work, and it's just like
it's somebody who's celebrated after the fact.
After the fact, and it's easier to make money off of him, right? Yeah. When he didn't even get to enjoy his success. Picasso, another story. He got to at least enjoy some of his success in his later years, but it took time. It took growth, and I think that there's not going to be everybody that's going to take witness or take note of what you do, but as long as you keep doing it, I feel like that's what's amazing. You know what I mean? Because God is giving us this chance to do whatever we want in this life. And not whatever we want, right? We are in the confines, and if you think about the world, and I wanted to get your thoughts on, like, the situation right now going on in Israel and with the Gaza Strip, and how this has been going on for eons, for eons.
Gaza,
you know what
I'm saying? Always say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say.
No, I feel you.
That's all I'm gonna say. Free up all of those innocent people, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's not under their control. Like, so many things that are not under our control, and there's only certain things that we can pay attention to. Yeah. Because we're in the confine of what we live in, right? And the classic phrase, "Mind your business," right? I mean, but also it's partially because
you pay attention. You still got to pay attention to what's going on in the world.
You pay attention, right? But then it's also like you pay attention through the mind frame of America. I think Ace Highway, shout out Ace Highway, he's one of those individuals that he doesn't view things as an American. He views things as an individual. But then there's people in society that will view things under the realm of their own little clique.
Okay.
You know? And that's what's dangerous.
I mean,
because people tend to like manipulate those cliques.
Yeah, you know, I feel like, I don't know, like at a certain point as an artist, right? You're a storyteller, right? But you also tell the news a little bit too. So I kind of feel like, you know, it's no coincidence that every time something is happening, like you heard a bunch of guys now with Diddy bars. Guys had bars for Diddy because the case was happening and it's in the public, it's in the ecosphere, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's like one of those things where it's just like, all right, how long has that been going on? Right. That situation over there, if we want to speak on that one directly, how long has that been going on? For quite some time, right? Since how old are you?
I'm 30.
I'm 34, right? So pretty much our whole lives that's been happening, and it was happening before,
right? And
it's gonna happen after. There's a deeper level of that if you understand what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? There'll be no peace in the Middle East until you know what I mean. And you can finish those lines if you know what I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, like, it's real sad what's happening over there, but it's also real sad what's happening on the grounds here. And you know what I mean? Like, anybody can say, yo, you live in this country, like, you got a country to go back to. I got a country to go back to.
I actually don't.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's
apologies. I get 100%. But you get that sense of like, you might be attached to this place for certain reasons because this is where you might have grown up and this is where you had your first experiences and this. But at the end of the day, this isn't like the whole world, right? But what's happening here on the grounds right now, like on a day-to-day basis, what's happening in front of our faces, like I don't feel like I feel like we kind of live in a bubble here in America a little bit where we're so worried about everything else happening around the world while the world is kind of surpassing us and we're kind of staying inside of our bubble. And everybody's like this in their phone. You know, they're not paying attention. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Which is also giving everybody else the leg up on us. You get what I mean? Like, so, you know, at the end of the day, this is a place where capitalism runs society. Yeah, it runs society. I mean, this is what, like, how did I get here? Money.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, how are these lights on us right now? Money. You know, how's this nice equipment? Money. You know what I mean? Like, you need money to do things, and we need money to and it's like we're so caught up in that and the things that we want. You get what I'm saying? And it's like every 10 minutes, it's like, all right, well, 1 second it's Ukraine, this, and then everybody's supposed to care about what's happening in Ukraine, but what's happening in our neighborhoods, right?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? The fact that I don't even feel comfortable going back to where I'm from here in the city. You get what I mean? Like to stay and hang out and do the things I did when I was a kid and go to the places because it's not even the same place anymore.
It's not even there.
It's starting to change. Everything is starting to change. You get what I'm saying? Like, so we're all just here in this bubble, like, but we care every 10 minutes about one other and this other thing. It's just kind of like you kind of got to care about family and self first. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think I agree with you 100%. The reason why I feel like it's important, and just to play devil's advocate, right, is because it's interconnected. It's all interconnected. If you understand history and you understand war and you understand how everything trickles down.
Yeah.
So as much as I would love to it not be of an importance it is, I think that it's not necessarily so important for us to pay attention to because you're right, we should be paying attention to what's going on here, but it's relevant and it holds weight because it's a reaction, right? Not only to stock markets, but to how our society responds. And you're right. I think that America kind of tends to hold on to certain niches or hold on to certain interpretations by political fucking figures and let it detriment their life instead of figure out solutions. And I think that we gotta start just figuring out solutions. I also do feel like there's just a lack of effort with people, right? And I'm sure you've experienced that with just.
But not to cut you though, but what like what's a solution?
Right.
Like how give me one. Like how can we stop How can we stop the bombs that are getting dropped on hospitals?
Nah, but that
over there,
right? No, but that's what I'm saying.
it's like, what's the solution?
For that is a different type of solution that I wouldn't even have the answer for. But in the context of what we do in society here, like in America, like I was just about to say, like effort, because I feel like leading back to it, what I was trying to say with you is like, I'm sure you as an artist growing up and you're dealing with different people and you're just like, wow, like I'm just trying to make music and get something going, like, and you're starting to realize how shit could be, right? How shit could fall out, right?
And how people get weird, man.
Yeah, listen, egos and all this other extra shit that doesn't need to be, or whatever the fuck. People, time, place, lessons learned in different points. Did you make them lessons happen at the right time with the right people? Hopefully, I don't know. That's your situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like, all right. At the end of the day, I feel like it's just a matter of effort. Everything takes effort. It took effort for you to get here.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna take effort for me to edit this podcast. It's gonna take effort for like all this to work. It's effort, and that's why it works. But it's mutual. It's in a mutual exchange.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's why I understand that. You know, it needs effort. It needs effort. It needs light.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like anything else that needs to grow. You know, you gotta give it effort. You gotta give it light.
For sure.
You know, like
for sure.
Shit.
So yeah, so you are an artist as well, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So how long you been? Like, I don't want to ask the question of how long you've been an artist. How long you been professionally putting out music?
I've been professionally putting out music since I'm gonna look at my phone, cause what was it, like 2020? Cause I dropped music on SoundCloud and stuff like that before. I've been making music for like 9 years, you know, but like professionally actually making music. Let's see here. What was the first? What year was that? Discography. See more. Boom. 2020. Yeah, I was right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So 2020. Right. You started doing music, right? What was the reason? Like, what brought you into music? Like, what made you want to be an artist?
Well, poetry. I started writing poetry, and then I got into music. I always was inspired by people, but then I felt like there was certain things that weren't said and certain things that weren't touched upon, and I feel like I could do that. You know, and in certain spaces, I feel like rap, especially like music, when it comes to hip hop, I felt like it was always about like letting your nuts hang on you, on like how you feel, like
bravado.
Not only necessarily bravado, but like who are you? You know what I mean? Like I find certain moments in music. Sometimes people are also thinking about like how other people are gonna look at them. You know what I mean? And it's like, fuck that. Like how are you when you're by yourself? You know what I mean? Like, are you this hardcore dude, or are you just like a human that has complexities, that has emotions, that has this, that has that? Because I am. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna front. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna fake the front. Like, I'm really me, and that's what I admit in my music. I'm not trying to admit like I'm this like gangsta ass dude or this like, oh, like I got it like that, or nah. I'm me. Like, I want to admit originality in my music. That's what I always want to admit, because like I feel like that's the most powerful weight, you know, because everything else is just like facade or some type of like I don't know, just not you. You know, who are you? You know, like I want to know who you are, because like I feel like that's the best way to connect with people. Like when I'm listening to music, I'm like, oh yeah, nah, this is definitely this motherfucker. Or if it's just the vibe of it too, like I feel like it's just about the vibe. I feel like you understand that too with your music, because you have I heard your music, bro. Like you have different points of time where I feel like you were doing very, very serious, but then you played around and you had fun with it, and then you had different thoughts, like not just the regular. And you, I feel like you stayed you, bro, throughout all these years.
And I'm similar to you in the fact that like I want my music to be real, and I want my music to be original, right? And like over time, like my life wasn't just about music, but music was something that I was always doing. So no matter what was happening in my life, then I'm gonna have them times where I'm letting my nuts hang on them. You get what I'm saying? When I'm talking that shit, and I'm gonna tell you what's happening and what's going on, right? But then there's those other times where we can get into deeper parts where it's like, all right, we're on the somber, and like we just lost somebody. You get what I mean? Like when I did my Jah Almighty album, I went out to North Dakota. I was out in North Dakota for like 8 months randomly, just on a fucking farm. My grandmother passed away. I dyed my fucking hair blonde. I went on a whole like I did ayahuasca. It was a serious.
I was gonna ask you.
know what I'm
I was gonna
saying?
ask
It
because
was
you
a
brought that up.
serious
And you
thing.
brought that
It was a
up.
serious
You
thing.
brought that up. So
It was a serious thing.
how was
you know?
yo? Oh my god! Can we go into that a little bit more? How was that trip? Was it like? Did you shit yourself? Because I hear you shit yourself. Do they wipe your ass? Like what the fuck?
So I didn't shit myself, but you know, it's kind of hard to explain, right? Like every time I've ever talked, like I haven't really even talked about this too much with people. You get what I'm saying? Like a few close people, like you know what I mean? And like the one dude that was out there with me, one of my, you know what I mean? One of my former peoples, but still my people's like whatever, bless up wherever you at, nigga, fat nigga. So, that was like one of those like it's hard to explain. I'm in the middle of a cornfield. That's like there's no corn, right? This is like maybe like October. North Dakota is cold. Oh man, nobody told you? You've been there before? You've been out?
Never.
Midwest is nothing. There's no mountains. It's just
Flat.
all flat.
Fuck that.
Right?
I can't. That's why I was
Right?
never there.
So I'm out there. This is like semi-pandemic time. Pandemic time. I jump out there. I leave. I was in Jersey previously. I end up leaving and going out there and I'm, you know what I mean, doing some business out there and I'm on a farm. And I'm like, yeah, this was kind of like that opportunity. You know, I had my abilities to acquire these things where I was at.
Yeah.
So I got it, you know what I mean? And it was just like, I was in one of those times where it was just like, it was dark. I lost my grandma. Grandma was always there. You get what I'm saying? Like grandma was there since grandma came up from Jamaica to help my mom with me because I was the baby. You know what I'm saying? My brother and my sister was already big. You know what I mean? So like that was
you got passed down all the good lessons.
Grandma was there. You know what I mean? Grandma was like damn near mom. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like because she was just always there in the house. So you know, like me losing her and going through my own personal stuff at that time, I was just kind of like I was out there and I was in a dark place. You get what I'm saying? Like, which is not the best thing to do if you've ever done psychedelics or whatever. You need to be in a. So I'm microdosing. Like for like the 2 weeks before I do this shit. Like I'm preparing myself to do this shit, trying to get out of that dark place. And you know what I'm saying? A little gram here, you know what I'm saying? A couple hours, little gram, 2 gram here, you know what I mean? Like nice little microdosing, you know? If you know, you know.
You know.
So it comes to the day that, you know what I'm saying? I boil the boil, you know what I mean? I get everything together, I go outside with the cup. And I'm out there with the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm reading the Bible, bro, and I start trying to drink this. This was the most disgusting thing, guys. Listen, this is not what you want to do with your time and with your life. It's not like for some people it's good, and for me, I'll sum it up to this: like, you lose something and you gain something.
That's fucking accurate.
Just like everything else really in life, you lose something and you gain something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's never just one sided. You get what I mean? There's give and take, yin and yang, however you want to look at it. So I feel like what I left out of that with was like I wasn't scared to die no more, right? Because growing up, how I grew up, I'm seeing a lot of people dropping around. You get what I'm saying? Family members, close friends. This is like a thing. It's like a theme almost. Right. You know what I'm saying? My uncles, cousins, like people dropping. You get what I'm saying? So it was one of those things where it's always just like, you know, it's in the back of your head. Like it's constantly in the back of your head. Like
when it's gonna happen.
You know what I mean? Not when it's gonna happen. We're gonna stop it if it's gonna try to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get a little, you know what I mean? Like, and I always was real militant in a certain type of way. And I still am militant right now. You got to stay dangerous no matter what. You get what I mean? But like that, like fear of, it's not fear. It's more like if it comes in any sense, it's like, aren't we born to die? Right? What have I been doing while I'm here on earth? I know I'm doing good. I'm putting out good music all the time. You get what I'm saying? I love my kids. You get what I mean? Like I'm making children. I'm not here wasting time. You get what I mean? Like I'm about to get married. Like I know what I'm doing good things in my life. You get what I mean? So it's like any day that comes, like I'm cool. Like I'm cool. I got legacy already. I'm Van Gogh. You get what I'm saying? The legacy is there. It's set. You get what I mean? Like there's so much work and there's so much things put out there. There's so much things behind it. I played college basketball. You get what I'm saying? Like couple things that I won't mention. Now I'm making jewelry now. You get what I'm saying? Like
Nah, that's
I'm
huge.
on a whole
That's huge.
different, and I'm still rapping.
Right.
I'm still working,
Yeah.
painting,
Doing what
doing
you
decks.
love.
I do
Yeah.
math, and it's like for self and for family. That's what we're doing it for, right? You get what I mean? So it's like I know the legacy that I leave any day that I drop. So in that experience, that's what I took. That's what I took from it. But I lost something too. You get what I'm saying? Like,
what did you lose? I mean, you can't. I was just trying, like, you just laid it up for me, like.
I'm saying, like, I don't know. We might have to say that for another. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro.
Okay.
Like, it's a. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But you gain something and you lose something when you step into those realms. You gotta kind of like, you know what I mean? Be ready for that too.
Okay. Well, I had my own experience. I definitely I tried DMT, not ayahuasca, but I tried a form of it called changa, and it's basically like tobacco. So to make a long story, it's not really that long, but I'm trying to make it like quick. I smoked it from a pipe. You have to take 3 strong rips of this shit. When I took this 3 strong rips, I heard the fucking rocket ships. It was like, I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then I saw these like lenses, like if everything was clear and then just like a different color.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a pinkish yellowish.
Okay.
Yo, so the vicinity looked the same, but I was in this dude's crib, my homie's crib at the time, in the city, and yo, I'm looking over at him, he's laughing. I'm like, what are you laughing at? I look over to what he's laughing at. He has a bunch of like tapestries of Ganesh in his crib. And yo, this shit was dancing, bro. Like dancing. Like imagine seeing a motherfucker with 6 arms, the elephant head with the 6 arms of Ganesh, right? Like dancing. Dope. Like in a dope ass way. It's like, what? Like that's insane. Started looking at, he had like a picture collage. The shit was going from like 3D animated back to regular, like everything was like, wow. This was, I never seen some shit like that in anything I've ever tried ever. And then after I just, and when I closed my eyes, I saw like these crazy geometric shapes and shit like that. Shit was crazy. But after, I felt like this crazy peaceful feeling. It wasn't like
Was this changa stuff? What color was it?
It looked like tobacco.
It just looked like tobacco.
It looked like tobacco, straight up.
And you chewed it up.
Nah, you smoked it in a pipe. So I like, so it's like $100 for a gram. Yeah, but sometimes it doesn't work for everybody.
Yeah.
And I found that it's called blasting off. That's the term that they use.
Interesting.
I guess that's why, because you hear fucking rocket shit.
Yeah,
you fucking hear that shit. But the cool feeling was that it was a very peaceful feeling after the experience.
After it was,
it wasn't.
It wasn't sustained. It wasn't that long, right?
Just for like 2.5 weeks.
What do you mean 2.5 weeks?
That peaceful, clear feeling lasted for like 2.5 weeks.
How long?
That was like
DMT,
15 minutes.
It's like
15 minutes.
Over
yeah,
quick. It's over
15
quick.
minutes.
See the thing with the tea that I
it's
drank.
Different. I watched this 12 hours.
It was different.
Nah, that's way different. That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you,
like,
my experience.
DMT is one of the active ingredients in it, but
but
even to bring it back, like so, I was out there creating music and doing the Jah Almighty album during that time. You get what I'm saying? Which is like, I would almost consider it like my gospel album. You get what I mean? Like that album got a lot of like deeper songs and a lot of like personal and just speaking on just like, I don't know, like my experience with God and what I was going through during that time. You get what I'm saying? Like I named the song after my grandmother on that album. That song, that album is like, is real. You know what I mean? Like I hold it dear to me. You get what I'm saying? Like it's one of my favorites. You get what I mean? Like not my favorite, but one of my favorites for sure. But like I take my albums and kind of like, they're like children. You get what I'm saying? Some people will look at these are art pieces. These are, they're kind of like my children. They're all like coming from different points. If you ask me about any album, I could tell you where I was at, what happened, what was going on, boom, 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 boom. That's why the theme of the album is XY. That's why it's Jah Almighty. That's why it's Jah Wit. That's why it's Jah Know. That's why it's Jah Love, the new joint that I'm getting ready to drop. You get what I'm saying? Like we in the love. You get what I'm saying? We in the love era. You get what I mean? Where I'm like, now we're making songs that's more kind to a woman's ear. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not out here doing this for a bunch of men.
Right.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and at the end of the day, I got my wife, but I'm still, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, women are the driving force behind music, right?
Absolutely.
Because whatever songs the girl likes, the guy's gonna dance right the fuck along.
I mean,
to.
also a lot of women are taking over in the music industry.
Oh, come on, you
You know
know
what I mean?
it. So you know what I mean. And there's a lot of talented female artists out there. You
Absolutely.
get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that deserve to get they shine. Like
The song that I just dropped, Mystery Woman, it features Queen J. Shout out Queen J. She's a dope ass artist, yo.
Word.
Like I don't know if you got to hear the song in its
yeah,
entirety, but yo,
I did.
her
She was
part,
dope.
yeah,
She was dope. She was dope.
she's fire,
She was dope.
yo.
Shout out to her. For
Yo,
sure.
and like we got the music video coming out soon too.
Okay.
It's already in the works. Yo,
That's what's up.
we locked in. Yo, so it's coming together. Like I think it's all about just keep applying effort,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
Just gotta
for
keep
sure.
applying effort
For sure,
for real,
for
because
sure.
it makes life fun.
And stay consistent, man,
Yeah.
and put out a lot of content, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like even just like, all right, so cool.
Yo, it's so crazy. Yo, we dived into this and we spoke for a very long time. Easy.
Yeah.
Great conversations.
Yo,
Your communication skills are very
My man.
fucking
Respect,
A1.
Respect.
And I don't mean to cut you off, but I do have my certain parts that I like to ask in the podcast
Okay.
as well. I feel like we just like we're talking so much,
Yeah.
and I also got to know a lot about you. But there's also a part in the podcast that I asked the individual, hey, can you give me a question that I could bring out into society? And I go ask that question.
A question that you could bring out into society. What do you mean?
Anything. It could be any question. It could be stupid. It could be funny. It could be deep. It could be thoughtful. It could be whatever you want it to be. It's a question that I go out into society and I ask a random stranger that question.
Okay. I would say, I don't know. Ask somebody the question like what was the last good deed that you did for somebody without any like need of gratification or something in return. Like what's the last good deed you did for somebody?
Okay. So what's the last good deed you guys done for somebody?
Oh man, last good deed I have done for somebody. That is a tough one to say. Let's see. That's hard on the spot. Yeah. I mean, my job, I do a lot of bringing joy to people. So but that's not necessarily like on the street act of kindness. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So maybe we gotta do something soon.
Yeah, seriously, I gotta.
Same
I,
for you, or?
Yeah, I mean, I work with kids right now. I'm an after-school counselor, so.
I feel like that comes with the job almost, right? Like,
Yeah,
that's the thing, right? It's like you guys do a lot of stuff that you're not getting paid for, right? It's like part of the job to be good at that job, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
to be a good
So it's like naturally in the flow, but maybe more out in society.
Yeah, I think so, man.
I'm not saying anything against, you know what I mean?
No,
But like,
no,
that was the point of the podcast. But I appreciate you guys, man. Yo,
No,
Yeah,
thank you, my
absolutely.
friend. Thank you.
Nice. All right. How about you?
What do you mean?
What was the last good deed you done?
What's the last good deed I did for somebody? Well, listen, man, I pride myself on being a gentleman, right?
Mhm.
That's really important. I feel like it's a dying thing in society. You get what I'm saying? Like when I was growing up, the baddest bad guys was a gentleman. They will put the spliff out. If there's a woman or a child passing by, they're gonna hold the door open. They'll take an extra time and hold the door open if you see an elderly person or a woman or a man. It's just being a kind person, acknowledging people when you look at them in the eye. Like I feel like, and even in a place like when you're in New York City, you know, that's almost like a sign of like weakness, right?
No, you know what I've also realized though? Yes and no, but I've also realized something about that. Eye-to-eye contact and communication skills is confidence.
Yeah.
It's tied to confidence.
For me, because I'm like, anybody that's walking and they're looking at me, I'm looking right back at you, and I might tip my hat.
Right. Like you're handling the energy of it.
I look at it. Yeah, I look at everybody in their eye.
No,
you get what I'm saying? Because like That's the
That's-
realest way to see when
Right.
somebody's telling you the
Yes.
truth or
Yes.
somebody's telling you a lie. Or you
Yes.
can see intentions in somebody's eye and know, so,
Yeah.
this person has good intention, or
Mhm.
this person, you can see it in somebody's
Right,
eye
instantly.
immediately. You get what
Yeah,
I mean? Like,
it's true.
yeah, that's a wrinkle from
Yeah.
being a New Yorker. You get what I mean? You kind of know that the eyes never lie to you.
Yeah,
bro.
but you get what I mean by that? Like, some people lack confidence, though.
Yeah.
So that's why they don't even have that. And they're not even
Yeah.
bad people. They just lack confidence.
Lack confidence.
So
for
it's just
sure.
like, you know what I mean?
Wow.
So I don't think it's always about that. I think it's sometimes complex, and it depends on the individual. And I don't knock them for it. Some people go through shit, bro. Some people go through shit, and like when they don't. And I'm not anyone to say
Mhm.
how they should handle it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I realize, bro, that everybody's so different, and it's such a roll of the dice.
Mhm.
Dice. Not saying in what family you're born into, circumstance, non-circumstance. No, the individual.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, a motherfucker can have all the opportunities and everything, and say fuck that and
Mhm.
fuck it up, or like not have the opportunities and make the best out of it, or there's just such variety.
Mhm.
So I'm not trying to hear none of that shit in terms of like, oh, it's because of this, it's because of that. No, it's because of the individual.
Mhm.
And I'm not gonna knock that individual either, because I don't know what that component is. I don't know if it's a gene. I don't know if it's a just causation. You know what I mean? Like all the factors in one. I don't know what it is. Because if it is, then why isn't more people like that within that confine? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Like, I don't
I
know.
get you.
It's just strange. It's some strange shit that I be thinking about sometimes.
man. But nah, for me, like, where it's like, I don't know, like I travel around a lot, man. I've been pretty much all over. Definitely not the whole West Coast, but I've definitely done the whole East Coast quite a few times, and like a little bit. Like I said, I was out in North Dakota, so I've already done. Listen, man, when it comes to Black people, my people, you my people still. But Black people like this, when we're not in population, like places like New York, when we see each other, there's a lot of like camaraderie, and like a nigga's gonna look you in the eye and just be like, yo, what's up, brother? Because it's like, I live in a place where we don't see each other very much. And when I run into a random Black dude, that's what I always end up getting, right? So it's like, knowing the mean mugging and all of it, when it comes to like, when you come to the city, and it's like, it's just a little different. You gotta be a shark. Like, we gotta have a little bit more of that shit for each other, bro. Like, when we in population, we would be a lot stronger. We make a lot better moves. Like, because even like you and me, right? If we lived in a place like where I lived, if you and me lived where I live, we would be like this. You know why? Because we're very slim in number. You get what I mean? So we'll naturally gravitate to each other.
Right.
We from New York.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a certain there's a you get what I mean?
Yeah.
There's that common ground that when you're amongst everybody else, when you're in the ocean, you're gonna hold on to your brother a little bit tighter. You get what I'm saying? Like, if we would move like that in cities like this, man, we'd be a lot stronger.
Way stronger.
And that's what and that's my PSA for the podcast, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want us to acknowledge each other like brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, everybody's not from the same place, but at the end of the day, we look the same. We go through the same struggles. That we can at least acknowledge each other, hold the door open for each other. We can just show love, that common courtesy, and be a gentleman. You get what I'm saying? Good morning, good evening. You know what I'm saying? Stop chasing these women down the block talking about, hey yo, ma. Oh. You're not gonna get anything positive out of that. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's time for us to move around a little bit better like kings. You get what I mean? Because I know when I move around through the city, the energy that I get, I know why I get it, because it's just like we back to say, it's a certain level of confidence. It's a certain level of how you move around. People are looking at you trying to figure out, like, oh, who's this guy? Like,
well, you're also tall as fuck.
And I'm tall as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I demand a lot of that attention. You know what I'm saying? It comes along with the package. You get what I mean? Like, it comes along with the package for sure, bro.
That's funny as fuck. I had to throw that in there.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, I have also a part in the podcast that I let the individual sign a name or sign whatever they want on Esperanza. You can sign on there. Yeah, you can sign on there or here, whatever you want.
So,
I'll move out your way if you want to sign there.
So now I'm gonna sign this here. So Esperanza means hope, right?
Yeah.
Right. So what's up with this? You got to tell me what's going on with this horse thing, man. This is kind of crazy, man.
It's a giraffe. So
it's
like,
a giraffe.
yeah.
Oh, that's my peoples, man.
So basically, I used to work at UPS, right?
Yeah.
And to make a long story short, Bloomingdale's was throwing it out. I was like, yo, can I have it? They're like, they didn't think I was gonna take it. I took that shit. Took 2 days. Took the head first, then the body. Yo, I went viral for that shit. Someone recorded me on their phone, and then they put that shit on Subway Creatures.
Yeah.
That shit went crazy. And then I used it for the backdrop to my album called Newgrounds.
Yeah.
And I brought it into the city. I used it to promote. I had DJ there. And yeah, and nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah, man. There you go. All right. Well, shit. Damn. This thing's pretty tall. All right.
Yeah.
I signed it.
Yeah, you did that.
That's
shit.
kind of fly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now Jehovah was here. You already know.
Yeah, you already, man. Yo,
Yeah.
that the interesting part about it is that like, I think that it's like an art piece. So
Nah, for sure.
it stands out. You
For
go
sure.
into somebody's crib and you see that shit, you're like,
Yeah,
what?
I never. Yeah, that's different. That's different. What? I'm glad to be a part of the history on this giraffe now. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Esperanza.
Long live Esperanza.
Facts.
Yeah. Never give up hope.
Never give up hope. Yeah. One day I hope, that this will become bigger and I'll be able to put the head back. So then there's space.
Yeah,
and have it be like actually in the podcast.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
okay.
But everything takes its time, and I like the look of this more. I used to have this over there, and it was like a black backdrop.
I'm digging the ambiance, man. I'm digging the ambiance. So like you got the fish tanks and stuff like that.
Yeah, chill.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's real chill and like feng shui as
feng
they
shui.
say.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
yeah, that's what it
real
is.
smooth,
You know,
like bachelor's type shit.
fish be glowing and shit. Like I can
yeah.
change the lights.
Cool, that's cool. I like it.
Appreciate you,
I
bro.
like it, man.
Yo, man. Man. So, what is something that you would tell your younger self?
To start putting out this music like how I've been putting it. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. If I would have been, I've done my first songs probably like recorded like on the computer, like probably when I was like 14 or 15. Like, had I stayed consistent, I always loved music. But I would have told myself to stay consistent with like recording and working on just the little nuances of recording that now for me is kind of like, they're kind of like it's like me drinking a cup of water. It's just regular. It's just regular. You get what I mean? Like, but I feel like I would have been at an even. We always want to strive to be at a higher level. Like, so I would have definitely told myself to get started because I didn't put out my first real album till I was 28 years old. But I feel like I actually went through a lot of things and lived through some things already. You get what I mean? Before I started putting out music, like it's like I don't know. I feel like a lot of young artists like it's dope when you're a young artist and you can write music, right? But like, what are you really writing music about? You get what I'm saying? Like, depending on what type of artist you are, and I just feel like, for me, like I'm more of a reality artist, so I had to write music about like my reality and what I was going through. You get what I mean? So like, I built up a little bit of myself before I really stepped into the point where I'm like, all right, I'm gonna really be serious about putting out music. But it was like,
I have something to say. At that moment.
I always had something to say.
Right, but I feel like you were able to articulate it the way that was the best for you, and not in a way that, I don't know, sometimes we go through certain situations in our life that, you have to go through, so maybe it's going to suck a little bit, but next time you're in that situation, you handle it confidently.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think it does go back to that, maybe in what you were saying to your younger self, to just tackle that earlier,
so
then you can just like confront it earlier,
and like learn about the actual art of engineering. Learn about like these are things that like they can make or break an artist. You get what I mean? Like, especially if you're an artist that's at home, actually recording your music and you have a studio in your house, like learning this stuff was like, it's so key to like people really lock in it. Because if your sound isn't good, or your sound is muddy, or your sound is, it's like, somebody's always gonna be like, oh, this song's good, but it don't really sound that good, and they'll go next, and you lost the opportunity to acquire that fan. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that was something that like I was always real hard on myself. So if you listen to the earlier stuff compared to like what's being put out now. It's like the sound is a lot different. And it's not because I'm going to a big studio now, like because I'm making money from music. Like it's because I've just gotten to become a better engineer, a better producer. You get what I'm saying? Like on top of the fact that I'm writing all these songs, like we're not really doing it with the help of anybody, and we're putting out good projects, everything in house. You get what I mean? Like I don't have to call a producer for beats. Like when I work with producers, it's because they respect what I'm doing. You get what I mean? Like, and they just want to be a part of what I'm doing. Anytime I've ever worked with a producer, I've never had to pay for a beat.
Right. It's just you want to work. Like you want to work. I see what you have.
I bought beats,
right.
but I've never had to pay for a beat. You get what I'm saying? Like if a producer reached out to me, like, you know, I worked with the first producer I worked with was a producer named Sun Jin from Korea. I would say shout out to Sun Jin, but yeah, anyway. So Sun Jin reached out to me. You know what I mean? I'm not going shit on him all the way because he's a decent little producer. You know what I'm saying? Like he reached out to me. He was like he wanted to kind of remix some of my songs or whatever. Like if I could send him the stems on some kind of like Nicholas Craven, West Side Gun and Conway type thing, just putting different beats on the songs that we kind of like know from these guys. So that was kind of like the niche thing that he was in at that point. So, you know, we got together, we put together a project, and it was called, we called it Sunja. And that's like one of my EPs or whatever, a small project or whatever, but it was just like songs that I had did already. You get what I mean? Like, and he reached out to me to get the stems and kind of remix them and put some cool beats on them. So that was like, but they're more like passion projects. When I did that project with Invisible Hands, I know Invisible Hands on some personal. You know what I mean? Like I know him since I was 17 years old. Didn't even realize that he was the level of artist that he was at the time. I just knew him in like real life. You get what I mean? Like, and everybody's not bravado about what they do or what they, you get what I'm saying? Like, and he's just one of those really like humble people that like, I had some inkling that he was, you know what I mean? Active in music, but I didn't know it was to the level of what it was. But like me and him are friends on a personal level. And that's why Ja Hands even came through. But like, other than that, everything is in house. You get what I'm saying? Like we kind of keep things locked in. Yeah. Oh, listen, man. It's nicer when the publishing checks come in. It's nicer when the DistroKid checks come in. When it's not a whole bunch of splits all over the damn place. You know what I'm saying? Like when y'all start getting that publishing money, man. Listen, and some of y'all, I already came for some of y'all publishing, man. Y'all know what it is. You know what I mean? I know who you are. You know what I mean? Like we don't play them games. You know what I mean? Like we go snatch up the publishing. Like once you get to the realms and start making, when you in the millions and millions and millions of streams and you start making it, I should for what the streams are, I should be a millionaire, right? Isn't it crazy how they rob us, bro? Yeah. Like how much are they paying us for these streams? Like how much is a stream?
But that's
worth?
why I was telling you, like, and you were asking me before, like, oh, are you gonna, do you have it in other outlets? I'm like, why? I'd rather just have it on YouTube. YouTube pays you more. You know, but I'm not saying you could do that with music because you can't, because you need to have it everywhere so people could access it. I'm just saying with the podcast, because it's like in reality, it's like, why add another fucking, you know what I mean?
I kind of feel like, listen, man. You heard the question that I asked? You heard the question that I asked, bro? You heard the question I asked? How much is a stream worth? Yeah. You know what I mean? That all depends on which store they're playing it in, right? Yeah. What you use, DistroKid? Yeah. I use DistroKid too. Shout out to DistroKid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we made a lot of money together.
There's DistroKid, United Masters.
There's all of them. There's all of them. There's all of them, right? But when you put your song out on DistroKid, and it goes to all of these different platforms. All of these different platforms have a different pay scale, right? So we can do it like this. I don't know. So I got the lighter right here. So the lighter represents Apple Music, right? My spliff tail here, this represents Spotify, right? This one here represents YouTube, right? This one here is going to represent Tidal, right? Your cup is going to represent, give me another one.
Fucking Amazon Music.
Amazon Music. Ooh, shout out to Amazon Music. The real one. Now I'm about to give y'all the game, bro. I'm about to bust. Listen, this is what I'm here for. Real shit, right? I'm about to give y'all the game when
You
it
get
comes
this
to
out the way.
this streaming. Oh no, we can make
Oh, there's
another one. You
another-
want to make another one?
Pandora.
Let's make another oh God, Pandora. All right, we're gonna go over here, right? So I like how everything is lined up here because Amazon is the king. I'm gonna just tell y'all from the jump, right?
Mm.
Who's Jeff Bezos? Who is Amazon? Who's the most powerful company in the world, right?
Right.
They paying the most for a stream on an average. So Amazon isn't just one thing, right? So they got Amazon Prime, they got Amazon Unlimited, they got Amazon Student, they got Amazon Free Trial. So you got all these different arms that all have a different pay
Right.
scale.
Yeah.
They all, and each stream is worth something on each different one of them, right? Who was YouTube? Who was YouTube? This was YouTube or this was YouTube?
That was YouTube.
This was YouTube,
That was
right? So
Spotify.
now YouTube got YouTube Red, YouTube Shorts Composition,
Another
YouTube
pay
Content
scale.
ID. YouTube.
Yeah.
There's like 9 of them.
Spotify, same shit.
And Spotify got that. It's a trial. So
Right.
every time they sending you one of these emails and they telling you, 3 months for free for 99 cents. How can they justify paying us anything for a stream when they're giving everybody free every time you turn around?
Right.
You ever got them emails
That's true.
where they always
That's
trying
a
to
good
sell
point.
you and give you the so what the hell are we making? You get what I'm saying? To even get to the point where I can tell you, nigga, I got millions. I got millions of streams. I'm telling you, I don't gotta fake the funk. I got millions of streams, bro. I should have millions of dollars. I don't. You know what I mean? I made 5 figures off music. That don't suffice though. You get what I'm saying? For the numbers that I'm seeing, it just don't really like add up. You get what I mean? Like, and I understand that each store gives you something different and this, but they all count towards streams, right? But even those streams, right? So if I tell you, all right, cool, right now I'm a cumulative, I got 17 million streams. You got your phone?
Yeah.
So the way that they count these streams as for a sale, for us to get RIAA certification, you get what I mean? To say our record is gold, right? So you got 17, so I got 17 million streams. 1,500 streams count as a sale. So divide 17 million by 1,500. And tell me what number we got.
11,333.
So I only sold 11,000 records? Y'all trying to tell me I only sold 11,000 records? Because 1,500 streams is equal to 1,500 streams. That means somebody got to listen to my song 1,500 times for it to be deemed a sale. So even to say I'm in the 5 figures of this thing, you got to understand like how much like, yo, your content, you got to put out content constantly. I just went viral on TikTok. Me and my girl, just came back from vacation. Me and my fiance, excuse me. We just came back from vacation. We on the road. We like, you know what? You know, we met at a Vibes Cartel concert. Shout out to Vibes Cartel. This, I low key went viral. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the things that I got for me to get a little shoot up in the music. This is what happened. Like, you have to do these things. You get what I'm saying? We created a TikTok. First video that we put out, it's like 200,000 right now, and that shit was at like 100,000 in 7 days. That shit just went crazy. We put out the story about how we met at the Vibes Cartel concert. Vibes came in and commented on it, and it went even crazy.
That's
Again,
crazy.
guys, I'm saying, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You get what I mean? Like all of the little Jamaican vlogs, the channel went up. We can go live. We can do all of that shit now.
Nice.
You literally have to have, and that wasn't even to say, all right, this is a marketing strategy.
No,
but
it happened. It
happened
natural.
naturally. You get what I'm saying? So obviously, it's a lot of eyes on what I got going on right now. All of a sudden, I go from X amount of Spotify listeners monthly to just shot up to just some crazy ass number. That's just like, okay, you know what I mean?
Right.
But what happens after the buzz dies down? How many people stayed? How many people press the follow button? You know what I'm saying? How many people really going? And then even then, when all those people press the follow button and you put out an album, all those people that follow you don't even get to see it because the record labels already control what's happening on the front page. Right. And they're already giving them 20 other Lil Baby and all of these guys. You get what I'm saying? Like to listen to before they listen to you. Where's our visibility? So you got to create the visibility. You get what I'm saying?
You do.
And then from all of these different companies that we have lined up here, there's gonna be, like I said, different pay scales or what
For
happened.
real, though.
How many times did they watch it on, bro? I got 90 million on
Don't
TikTok.
forget that one, bro.
I got yeah.
I'm talking shit.
I got 90 million. Yo, bro, I can show you. I'm gonna show you after the show. I got 90 million sound plays on TikTok. Where's my money? Where my 90 million? Like 900,000? Like, where my money at? You get what I'm saying? Like, and I'm looking, I can see what's happening. I got a song that's been going crazy. It's called God Embodied. It's been going crazy in the Arab world. You know, I kind of engineered that song. So if I'm telling you I put that song out in 2020, I knew that by me using a certain sound that there was nothing attached to and putting that in my song, that I knew this piece of sound was always going to be something that would play. Always, no matter what, people were always. And once I put it out, paid for it, YouTube Content ID, bro, that song is lit in the Arab world. That song gets posted on everything, and then people are like, "Who? Oh, snap! What song is this? Which song is this in the content?" Boom. So where's my 90 million? Where my money? You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to know. You know what I mean? Like, and then you get the level of, now you have publishing, right? You have BMI, you have ASCAP, you have all of these different these organizations, right?
What do you have?
But then there's your publishing admin. I have BMI.
Me too.
Right?
I heard some things about ASCAP.
Then there's your publishing admin that's gonna go collect now, because BMI and ASCAP only collect your US royalties. What about the 2 or 3 videos that I got that got millions of views on my shorts with my songs attached to them? Got a bunch of people in the Philippines and Indonesia and this and this. A lot of people ain't even see that money yet, right? Because they never got they publishing that, they collecting all their worldwide royalties. So on this independent level, you got to know these things. You got to know which company pays what.
Right.
I'll be pushing people to listen to my shit on Amazon Music because I know Amazon Music pays me the most per stream. You know how I know that? Because every time I get a pay sheet, I look at it. I look at the pay sheet and I say, oh, what's happening here on the pay sheet? I got 11 streams of this one from Germany. That's the rate. Like, I know all of this down to a T. And it's like, as an independent artist, you have to know this shit. Because if you don't understand where they're listening to you at and why they're listening to you, you're lost. Because you gotta go to your people. You gotta go to your audience. Everybody has an audience. They just hasn't found you yet.
You're right, man.
Everybody got an audience. You ever heard a really whack artist? You ever heard a really whack artist before?
Yes.
And they got an audience. Everybody has an audience, but you gotta find that audience, right? And you also gotta know where the money's coming from. You gotta pay attention to all of these things. Listen, man, that's the most important part of this thing when it comes to music. When you putting out a lot of this stuff, bro, like your BMI and them quarterly checks that be dropping into mine, I'm getting them all the time. When you get your BMI, that's almost like your retirement as an artist. Your writer royalties and your publishing royalties, those are your retirement. You get them shits quarterly. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where it's really hitting for. But like, Spotify pays you disrespectfully because Spotify has the big. This was Spotify? Was the lighter Spotify?
No, this was Spotify.
So that was Spotify. This one is Spotify.
This was iTunes.
This was Spotify. This was Apple Music. This is Apple Music. We'll get to them shortly. So now Spotify has the largest audience. Spotify has the market share of the whole streaming.
That's
thing.
so true.
There's more people listening to music on Spotify than any other streaming service.
And they pay the least?
They pay you the least.
Makes sense.
Listen, man, they pay you the least. And visibility is for sale. They selling it to the labels. All these streaming companies are technically just the labels, bro. They're just the labels.
Right.
That's it. We know who gets front page. So to even get any type of traction, bro, if you got 100 monthly listeners on Spotify, listen, you can get 100,000. If you can get 100 people to listen to you every single month, that means you can get 100,000 listeners a month. Don't give up. Don't give up on this shit. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, yeah, bro, once the money starts hitting and you start seeing what's happening, you get what I mean? Like, it's hard to command the audience. So if you see people that are really attaching themselves, you got to keep on putting in that work.
Do you think that there's anything that we can do as people to come together to change that? Or is that something that just is? And that's just what status quo type of thing?
I mean, what we going to do?
Right.
What you want to do? You want to go to war with Spotify? You want to go to war with, because I feel like every time somebody listens to my song, I should get $1. Right?
Yeah.
I should get $1. If somebody listens to my song, I should get $1.
Yeah.
Because there's an ad playing after my song or
Right.
before my song.
Right.
Especially if they listening on the free, Spotify free, Spotify student, Spotify individual, Spotify
Right.
all of these things get split up if you pay attention to your pay sheets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even mean to get so deep on this shit, but like,
I love it.
I love the music business.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
about. I'm
Yeah,
about the
no,
business. You get what I'm saying? Like,
You saw me. I used to.
I
cry.
done
was
bought
like,
things and paid
this-
bills off this shit.
Right,
You get what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, seriously, you get what I mean? So like, this is the important shit that I feel like every independent
Yo,
artist
I
gotta know
appreciate
at
this
all levels.
conversation. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At all levels. You know what I mean? The ashtray, the cup, this. That's what they all are to us anyway. They're just a shit bucket because they're not really treating us right. We getting fractions of cents. Fractions of cents. What's 1 million streams get you on Spotify? 6,000? Y'all do the math. You know what I'm saying? 6,000 maybe. You know you gotta pay taxes on that too. You gotta pay taxes on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's royalties.
Yep.
You get what I mean? So what we gonna do with that? You know how hard it is to get 1 million streams? My next door neighbor got 1 million streams. You heard? Shout out to Jay Peso. He got millions of streams. He got a couple million streams too. He had a crazy song, went crazy, went viral. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With no backing or no label or no nothing like that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Song went viral. The story he was telling me, I definitely might have to link y'all up.
Yeah,
Man.
that'd
Jay
be
Peso's
amazing, man.
he's a real dope dude, bro. He
Right.
just happened to be my neighbor. You
Mm.
get what I'm saying? Another brother from the Bronx. Where we gave each other the, you know what I'm saying?
right.
The nod when we, you know what I mean? Because we realized we was the only ones here. You get what I'm saying? But either way, Jay Peso, dope artist. Hood rat shit with my friends is the song. And he got an album named Animosity too that he just dropped. It was a dope album, you know what I'm saying? Like, but either way. So he had a song go crazy. You get what I'm saying? Enough that he could eat some food. You get what I mean? Like,
Right.
and he didn't have a label doing it. So I'm literally sitting next to somebody who's gone through the same thing that I'm going through. You get what I'm saying? Like the couple times that I've caught little viral moments and shit like that, it's literally turned into money for me. Like the first time, I'll tell you the first one, right?
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. This is a real story. I'm getting kind of dry.
Hold on, yeah, me too. I'm gonna get water for you, and I'm gonna go, and I need to pee, and also.
You want? Yeah, let's break. Let me go downstairs and I got like alkaline waters and shit like
You want
that.
to break?
Yeah.
All
My
right.
car's.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know where we were.
If it was somewhat on the music business
Right? Okay. We were,
conversation.
well, look, we were talking about streams.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about the fractions and how Amazon you get more bang for your buck in certain aspects, but even under those apps, there's umbrellas under them.
Yeah.
I find that we're always in some type of like, well, once you figure out one thing, here comes another.
Comes another thing.
You know?
Yeah, because the hardest thing at first was getting your music to the platform. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It was about getting your music to the platforms. Like that was like my first like struggle with the music. Like I did the SoundCloud run, right? So we did like 5 mixtapes in a year. Like you heard Machiavelli, like that was like just one of those mixtapes that I put out. Not even in the year. It was like a summer. Because it was like SoundCloud was the first place that I saw that I could maybe start putting my music and catching some type of traction, catching some type of ears from just like this open market that SoundCloud was at the time, you know, and certain artists that were getting like looked up and found on Spotify, like your XXXTentaciones of the world, and then this and that. So you know, it was an outlet until you realize you're not making any money off of these streams that you're getting on SoundCloud. You know, like and during that time for me that wasn't acceptable. So it was like, all right, I always wanted to be able to get certain songs on iTunes and be able to sell a song for 99 cents, right? Or just be able to just have your music on actual, you know, streaming services. And once I found that avenue to be able to start doing it, it really like changed. It changed. All right, cool. Now we can kind of like, you can play a Drake song and you can play my song next. Like, it's like, finally, right? Like we're here now, right? Like as like an independent artist, but now at the same time, like you said, it's like, all right, that's one part where it's like, you couldn't do that back in 1999. I mean, you couldn't just put out music like that from your house if you wanted to. You get what I mean? Like, it wasn't that easy. There was a whole bunch of different avenues you had to go through to get a physical copy pressed up. Like, even right now, it's still a bit of a task to get physical copies pressed up, and it's quite expensive as well too. You get what I
Like
mean?
in vinyl and stuff.
And vinyls and getting your music into certain boutique shops. Like, that's like a different level of like, all right, you're selling music now. You get what I'm saying? And people know who you are. You have a certain bit of like brand recognition. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, which I feel like I'm getting almost to that level now that it's about to start making sense for me to say, all right, cool. I'll put a couple $1,000s together and press up a limited run of vinyls. And now I can use my ISRC codes from my music accounts now and turn them into a real physical ISRC, because you know that's basically a barcode. That's your barcode number. You get what I mean? The ISRC code every time you upload a song or an album. So to really have those as physicals, and it just puts you into a whole nother market. You get what I mean?
Right.
Like, and it's like, who could imagine like the oldest ways of music? Like, it's like still hard now to get to that point where it's like, unless you're just taking money out of your pocket and throwing at it, and you're hoping a bunch of people will buy 2,000 CDs that you made. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, unless you're gonna be on 42nd Street handing them out to everybody, like, and doing that hustle, ain't nobody, you know what I mean? Like, and nobody's indebted to like buy anything from you. You get what I'm saying? Like, I see that with a lot of people. Like, right now we have so many different avenues as artists to be able to push ourselves, right? Like, we can do merch. Like, I've been selling merch since like Jah Almighty time. Like, I opened up my merch shop then, and I started realizing like, all right, cool. Like, I come up with these cool themes and these cool albums that I run with these dope covers. I could put that on a T-shirt, or I could make a hat, or I can do something. I can make a pair of shoes. Like, I could do hoodies. Like, and these were things that at a certain point, I was making more money on selling Jah Almighty hoodies than I was on music every month. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'd sell 2-3 hoodies.
Yeah.
The album drop. If you're selling anything,
Right.
if you're selling one hoodie, you're beating what the fuck you're gonna make on DistroKid.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Most days, if you're not a popular and established artist, so it's like you give yourself that opportunity that when people find you and land on you, what if they really do like your stuff? What if they do want to support you? And they know the struggle that we have to go through as an artist to get paid through all these different umbrellas, that they could just deal with you directly and just give you $50 for a hoodie. You get what I mean? And you don't have to spend $1 on the hoodie, right? And when the hoodie gets purchased, now you sit back at home like this. You don't got 100 hoodies sitting in your living room and you're trying to shove them down people's throats and be annoying about it.
Yeah, it's there.
It's there if people want to buy it. If they don't want to buy it, guess what? It doesn't cost you anything. I know you like that. That's fly. Like, that's some fly. Like, you know what I mean? You get money when it's there, and otherwise, you get what I'm saying? Like, they're just tapping into your music and just them even seeing that you have merch. You get what I mean? Or like, you have a YouTube channel where you're promoting something else, or you're pushing something else. You get what I mean? Like, other than your music. You know what I mean? Like, all of us artists are not just music isn't our whole life. Some of us are dads. Some of us are husbands. You get what I'm saying? Right. We're sons. You get what I mean? Like, we live life. Some of us have other careers that we're still focused on other than doing the music too at the same time, because you got to pay the bills, right? Like, and music doesn't always pay the bills. Like, and you know, artists is very hard to work at a job and be into, like, any real artist I know. It's hard. Like, we're different people. You get what I mean? In society, our brains don't compute the same way. I get up and I start driving, and I'm on my way to New York, and I write 4 songs while I'm driving my car. And I'm jotting in my notes. I wrote 4 songs today on the way here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like, that's how my brain works. Like, my brain can't be inside of a box, and you gotta give me a 10-hour day. And you get what I'm saying? Like, it's hard. Like, that's hard for me to do. Like, I feel like I'm forcing myself out of like my purpose when I'm not doing things that like are artistically pleasing. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't have the time to like to sit down in my studio for a couple hours and belt a couple songs out, 4 or 5 songs. It's not like, that's what I enjoy doing the most. And it's something that, you know, at a certain point, when I get to that level, like, I know this is going to continue to pay me and pay my kids. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's work still. You get what I mean? Like, it's not easy to write a song. It's not easy to write one song. It's not easy to put out 145 songs. It's not easy to drop 9 albums. It's not easy. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not. And especially to do it by yourself. and then continue to you know you're getting better, but you might not be getting the recognition that you feel. Like that's like one of the hardest things to get over as an artist, where it's like I dropped a song and then damn, the shit did like 40 views. The shit did like 30 views.
Right.
And it just didn't move, and it stayed there forever. So one of my biggest songs right now, Big Dog, that song stayed there for 1,100 days, bro, with 98 views. Look up Nigel over Big Dog right now on YouTube, and you see where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes it takes time,
Yeah.
right? Because I done put out 4 albums since then. I'm in a whole nother. I'm not Ja Wick, Ja anymore. It's different. I'm Ja Love right now. It's different. You get what I'm saying? Like
that was then.
That was then. This is now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was on revenge timing. You know what I mean? Like I was on revenge timing at that point. That's what that whole Ja Wick shit was about. And it took 1,100 days for people to catch on to that song. You get what I mean? A song that I knew that was a big song. It was a good song when I wrote this song.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, but you didn't get the recognition, and then you just keep on moving instead of quitting.
Right.
I can never quit doing music. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's no quitting. Like, this is just what I do. It's one of the things that I do. It's part of me, bro. And it's not about that every time I put out something that it might not always go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Some things go crazy. I've charted before. Like, this is like, I've celebrated a bunch of little wins by myself as an independent artist. Like, my music has reached places in this world that I haven't even like been or fathomed of going, or you get what I'm saying? And the music has reached there. Like, people are hearing me in other places. Like, it's a dope feeling. You get what I'm saying? Like, so like, how could I ever stop that? Like, that adrenaline rush right before you know a song is about to come out at 12 o'clock. You get what I mean? You staying up late when your album come out. Like, I'm celebrating a lot of those things like by myself, and knowing how much work it took me. Knowing how I was risking my life driving. I'm risking my life driving and writing at the same time, and pulling up and writing and finish this shit. Because it's just like, it's just something I've been doing for, you know, this stretch between PA and New York. I've just been doing this for so many years now. You get what I'm saying? Like, we're going on like 9-10 years me doing that back and forth, bro. Like, and it's just, I don't know, it's one of those times that I just get so inspired. How can you not get inspired when you're looking at the mountains and you're looking at all of this like outside, this nature and shit like that? But then I might be on some like crazy mission. I'm busting some crazy mission. Like, I'm on my way to New York to go fucking drop off a whole bunch of the blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that adrenaline and writing music with 30 years in the back of your car. Yeah, like, my albums is built off of that shit. My songs and catalog is built off of that shit. You know what I mean? Like, to now, to these days, I'm taking my drive. I'm not coming to New York to do badness. I'm coming to New York to do the Diamond District, and I'm making a chain. I'm designing a chain, and I'm picking up my shit from the caster, and I'm going to the Diamond Man, and I'm getting them to get ready to drop the diamonds and this shit. And you know what I mean? Like, times change, music change. You know what I'm saying? Like, you evolve. You get what I mean? Like, we come into different, you know what I mean, different points in our life and different points in our career as, you know what I'm saying, as artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna sound like what it sounded like 5 years ago. You know what I mean? Are you really being authentic? Like, yeah, shit's gonna change. Like, when your daughter looking at you every fucking day, and you know what I'm saying, you changing her diaper and this, and you think about stuff like, damn, man, maybe I can't talk about these bitches on songs all the time. You get what I'm saying? Like, maybe.
So how's that reflect on you?
I mean, I feel like, just personally, like, so, like, I don't know. My mom is my biggest fan. Shout out to my mom. I love you. My mom's my biggest fan. My mom is a bit of she curses like a sailor, and that's where I kind of got it from in my personal vernacular. Sometimes when I get just real comfortable, I throw a couple of bad words out there, and I always kind of like had that as a part of my music from very early. And what I feel like I've evolved into now is being able to just be still technically masterful in the way that I'm putting together like lyrics without having to use profanity and still make somebody say, "Oh shit." Like, what I can say is so good, but I don't even have to say fuck. I don't have to say shit. I don't have to say none of that stuff. You get what I'm saying? Like, I can get a real, you know what I'm saying? I can get a real reaction, and I can keep a
I love
can
that
keep
too.
a universal ear.
I love that too.
You know, like,
Yeah,
cause that's
yeah.
like earlier in my career, you probably couldn't skip a song without, you probably couldn't hear a song without me cursing or me saying an expletive or me saying, but like now it's just like, it's so easy that I don't even think about it. Cause it's like, what am I gonna keep saying? I said that already 4 albums ago.
Right, right.
I can't keep telling you I'm gonna fuck your bitch. You
Right,
get what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
How many
absolutely.
times I'm gonna tell my
Yeah.
listener
Right, right.
I'm gonna fuck your bitch?
Mm-hmm.
Do we really want to do that? Like,
Right.
don't we want to make our listener feel like, yo, this guy, he fucks with me? No, he
Right.
doesn't want to fuck my. I don't
Right.
want you to fuck my bitch.
Right.
So how many times can you do that and be repetitive? How many drugs can you sell? How many keys you got? How many guns you? Everybody know. Everybody knows this already. Whatever. That's just like next. It's like, what do I want to hear? Another Pusha T? Do I want to hear another Coke rapper? Do I want to hear like no? Can we give somebody a little bit more? Can we give people a little bit more substance in what we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't always got to be hood shit. I don't live in the hood no more. How I'm talking about a bunch of hood shit?
Right.
How do these big artists do that? They don't even live in the hood no more, but they still want to come back and do so they can take the little videos and act like they in the hood, but they live in Jersey.
And go back to a mansion.
And they live in a mansion in Jersey, and their kids go to a good school in Jersey. You get what I mean?
Private school.
And in Pennsylvania, like where I live, like, bro, I'm not. So if I'm sitting there and telling you on Ja Love how I'm on 100, I'm on the block and I got 100 bundles and I got this and this and this, I'm lying to you. Like, it's a lie. Nah, I'm gonna tell you how I love my wife. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you how my life is good. I'm gonna tell you how I'm on vacation. I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna speak these things into existence too. I speak things into existence in my music that, bro, I met my fiance, bro, and wrote a song about it 2 weeks later, bro, about how we met. It's called San, S-A-N. And imagine that. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's real. It's what's happening in my life. You get what I mean? Like, I have to give the realest version of myself. You get what I mean? Like, we can't fuck off. You get what I'm saying? Like, we can't fuck off when it comes to like how we present ourselves. And especially if you're an artist that's in my age group and you're starting to get older and older, like, yeah, niggas are starting to look at you like you're almost like an unk. But I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 34, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am an uncle, actually. I got an older niece. I got an older nephew. You know what I'm saying? Like,
uncle.
Yeah, nah, I'm a big uncle. You know what I mean? I got 21-year-old nieces and nephews and shit. I'm a big uncle, but at the same time, like, there's still a whole nother how would you say, like a whole nother like the legends of other eras that are older than me. You get what I'm saying? I come from after them, you know what I'm saying? And I come before these niggas right now, you know? Why for the come? Because we don't come for no nigga. But at the end of the day, like, I'm still holding down a certain guard of hip hop. I'm still keeping a certain level of that real hip hop shit without really, like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we're not just boom bapping niggas to death. We still got a little bit of style and a little bit of different, like, we'll take you to different places. Like, we'll take you to different places, like a song like I got like Kilo. I could take you to a place like, oh shit, this nigga could rap like a Dirty South dude. Like, we could take you to different places. I got my songs where I jump into my dance hall shit. I'm Jamaican. What you like? Of course I'm gonna like. That's the music that I grew up on. Like, that's what I love. You know what I mean? More than any other music. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, shout out to Vybz Kartel, the best artist in the world. You get what I mean? Like, but that's the music that, like, and I found myself trying to borrow things from other genres and like just trying to borrow things from good music. Like what makes you this one right here, the intros of your songs, right? Like, when you're making a song and you write the song, like, do you ever write your intro, like what you're saying in the beginning of the song, like the swag stuff, like in the first 4 bars before the beat drop?
I realize you are masterful at your intros. Yeah. You cater. I see, like, you enjoy your intro. I do see that.
It's a thing, bro. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you a real good example, right? What's the Drake joint where Drake's like, it's Drake and Chris Brown. Just do you man for the next whole week? They're too long and the nigga so deep. Right? That song, right? What is that song? What's that song called? You got it, girl. You got it. Right? You got it, girl. You got it. Right? Okay. You know how that song? You know how that song
Sorry,
starts
bad.
off? You know how that song starts off?
How so?
Right? Where the nigga goes, trick that you made for the next whole week. The nigga does a vocalization in the beginning of that song. If you don't know, everybody that know that song, when you listen to that song, listen to that intro where he doesn't even say a word. He doesn't even say an intelligible word. He just vocalizes and kind of hums something. That's such a hook that every time when I seen that shit come on in the club, when I seen that song come on in the club, I seen the girls go, chick that you made for the yo. That like the intros that you put on your song, that's either gonna grab somebody and make them remember and want to hear that part of the song over again and listen to it again. Because the thing we trying
That's
to get
interesting.
is playability.
Someone told me that they didn't like the intro to my new release, but they liked the song. And I was like, and that's interesting.
So
I paid attention to it too.
What
It
you
was like,
say on intros can make or break. Sometimes it's better to not even say nothing,
right?
depending on if the beat is gonna carry you there.
Right.
You get, if it's one of those beats where it's like it can carry you there, you could just come in and.
It's so crazy because my first intention was to leave it as nothing, but then I wanted to say something that would be involving of what I was talking about in the song, and also like the promotion.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's like, where you even at? Because I'm saying the mystery woman in the aspect of like, who is this woman? Like, where's she even at? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I took that though, because I have to internalize and also listen to the people that are listening to see what they like. I also, I really love that song though. I love how it is, the entirety of it. Like, especially how my homie, shout out Merciless, yo, you mix and master that shit wonderfully. What? Like, excellently. I love how he ended it off too. Just like the whole switch up. Yo.
The intros, bro. The intros is like, it's one of those things that like now I'm starting to be like, I'll write that shit. I'll write that shit. Even if it's what? Well, like something. There has to be something in there, or you say something slick in the beginning where it's like you can grab people with that shit. Like, and I've started to realize that too. Again, you have to look at what, back to like the conversation we was having off the air. Like you got to see what the top people are doing. Like what are we really doing this for? You can make music all you want. You want people to. Every artist wants to be heard. Every artist wants to perform on a big stage. Every single one, no matter how good they think they are.
You want to put that there, by the way?
Oh.
You can put it there. You can put it right here. Boom.
Yeah. No matter how good they think they are, bro, or no matter how bad, you know what I'm saying, they might be. Every artist wants to be heard. Like every artist wants to be heard. So at the end of the day, like I feel like coming from like from me, like I just want to reach to the level of like there's enough people that could tap in with me, and if my shit is trash, tell me my shit is trash. Fill up my comment section and be like, nah, that's not the one, Hov. That's not the one. Like I want that, yeah, and I want a certain level of like when you do get this exposure too, it's not all good. Everybody's like the TikTok, right? So me and my girl got the TikTok that went viral with the whole with the Vibes Cartel thing, and then we like a lot of that attention. There's maybe like 90% good, 10% negative. People with a lot of negative shit to say, which is like you can't get no constructive criticism off people just being negative, judging you based off of the color of your skin or whatever they might assume based off of your culture or anything like that, right? Because there's people saying that I need a green card. Is why I'm marrying my girl when I'm an American citizen and she lives in Canada. It's just like, so you gotta understand that like not everything that's being said sometimes shit is really just based off of hate. But you ain't never scrolled down Instagram and seen like a video of somebody trying to do music and that shit was just ass. Like I hear like 8 ass songs every single day, and like every time I scroll down my Instagram, that's why sometimes I just try to stay off that shit because I'm like I be seeing the music is so bad. Sometimes I stay there and I watch it even longer, and then I go to the page and like, what the fuck is this person thinking? And I'll look at their page and I'll look through it. I'll just be like, and I'll just shake my head. Some of the stuff is so bad, it's almost comical. I think I might start a channel with some of the worst hip hop shit that I find. But that will,
That'll probably blow up.
That, you know what I mean? Like,
but people like that shit because it's like, it's negative. It's like feeding into
right,
that, like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like
and everybody loves negativity.
Right.
Like the first time I put a gun in the video, the video shot to 1,000. It was my first video with 1,000 views on YouTube.
Right.
The first video, and it shot there like a day or two, which was crazy.
So this is when we get into the spiritual deepness part of the conversation, where we have to understand why certain things are the way they are.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Right? Because like if you think about what is holding weight and power in the world, sometimes
it's negativity.
Yeah.
It's negativity. Think about the fact that a lot of the videos that I've put out on shorts, there was somebody getting hurt. There's somebody getting hurt to the beat of the music. But at the end of the day, don't we all love an action movie? Don't we all love when Jason Statham whops a nigga in the head with a fucking fire hose or some wild shit like that? Like we all like to see it, right? But because of the advent of the internet now, it's like we don't even need to watch Jason Statham to see somebody get hit over the head with something, or see somebody fall, or see some hurdle runner that trips over a hurdle, and that shit's mad funny. You know you want to laugh. Like everybody want to laugh. Like you get what I'm saying? You're gonna laugh. You're gonna watch it 2-3 times. You might not tell anybody, or you might not broadcast it like that. Like, oh, like it's just funny or whatever the case. But it's like, you know, why are we all?
It is like a art. It is like a almost kind of like a comedy, like a drama. You know, and people just, if you think about it, people went in Roman times, right? And watch people get killed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By lions and all that.
And cheered.
Right. Come on, and cheered for it. That's a fact.
It's crazy.
That's a fact.
Looping it back, like, what's something that Jah Love is gonna bring not only to your viewers but to you?
Well, for me, like, so I don't dwell on my music. I listen to my music every now and then. I'm not one of those people that, like, I could put out an album today and not listen to it in my car for a couple of weeks. I already know what the album sounds like.
Yeah, you heard it
I made the beat.
Right.
I mixed it. I mastered it. I did all of the work. Like, I heard it 1,000 times. I wrote it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what's happening there. So I don't really get into it. But for me, it's like, I got to the point one day when I was listening to my catalog, bro, listening to some of my songs, and I was just like, damn, I need more positive. Like, why don't I have more positive stuff, right? Like, I made a song with my daughter on this album, you know what I'm saying, called Best Friend, you know what I mean? Like, my daughter is autistic. She's 5 years old, you know what I'm saying? She heard her even being able to pick up and, like, and she did the song on her own volition. I've had a studio in the crib since before she was born. You get what I'm saying? Like, so her to be able to pick up, and one day I'm just giving her a bath and I'm playing the song. I'm playing the beat because I'm just playing beats in the house like normal. Like, I'm constantly creating music at any point of the day that I can. If I got my phone in my hand, I'm gonna pop it out and I'm gonna go to my notes and I might be jotting down some shit because I just hear something in my head that I was just playing from 20 minutes earlier. So I'm playing music in the house, giving my kid a bath, and she starts humming right along to the beat, which is something that I've already, like, realized she's kind of musically inclined. Like, genetics are real. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's certain songs that I play in the car that she likes, my songs that she likes, and then she'll be like, the next one, she'll be like, change it. Like, I can tell, like, when she's not really feeling it. Like, but there's certain songs that I know she likes and she'll hum along to it. So this was just kind of like a spur of the moment thing, like, where I'm like, you want to make a song? And she was just like, yeah. Like, I never wanted to, like, force her or put her in that, like, every guy who's a rapper makes his kids do that, like, and give them a drop and do all of that. Like, you know, my kid's in speech therapy right now. You get what I mean? So for her to even be able to, like, belt out that whole song, like how she basically did, like, and I kind of just spliced myself into the song, and you know what I mean? It's called Best Friend. Like, that's on the album. Like, that's like a special moment. Like, my daughter was able to do that and knock that out in one shot.
A group,
It
man.
wasn't no, pause and no, she did it in one shot and sang it right out. You know what I mean? To the best of her ability, and made like a great song that's like a very emotional, tearjerker. And that song's out there right now, but that song's gonna be on the album. Like I got just more songs of just positivity. You know what I'm saying? Like less vulgarity, like just love. You get what I mean? Like love is the highest frequency. Like that's the frequency that I really want to put out. I already put out a lot of negative frequency out there into the world. You get what I'm saying? Like I understand that too. Like I played that game too. You get what I mean? But I don't want to. Again, we're growing and evolving as people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm realizing, like, hey, my kids are gonna see these music videos.
Mm-hmm.
My kids are gonna hear this music. My
Mm-hmm.
daughter's humming along to the song. Let me make sure I'm saying the right things on these songs. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I'm not putting so much negativity out there because there's enough of it already. You get what I mean? Like, and at the end of the day, where there's darkness, right, there's light too. You get what I mean? So some of the people that have already kind of maybe attached themselves to my music or to my catalog in a way of, you know what I mean? Maybe we can give them a little bit more light too, and give them more positivity too. You get what I mean? Because it's not all one thing. Like, don't we love Tupac for Thug Life and Hit 'Em Up and shit like that, right? But we also love Dear Mama. Like, where's the Dear Mama? Like, where's those songs? You get what I mean? Like, nobody gives us that music anymore. And I feel like, especially in the vein of hip hop that I make, like everybody's just talking about how tough they are and how big their chain is and how they they'll shoot you this way, or they'll let their little mans do this to you, or they used to sell a bunch of crack, and you get what I'm saying? Like a bunch of these type of dudes. Like we got these beautiful beats that we got full of samples and full of this soulful shit. Can we talk about some positive shit on them? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like how many Griselda songs you heard that's positive? All right. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to Griselda too, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. Like we have some of the most beautiful sounds and the most beautiful frequencies that we could put out with these real heavy sample type of beats, these drumless shits that just catch people by the heartstrings. So we gotta talk about all of the crack that we not selling anymore.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
put out that frequency amongst all the young people. Like, nah, we could do positive stuff. And I decided Jah Love is gonna be that positivity. Jah Love's the album that I'm making that's really gonna be dedicated to, you know what I'm saying, to love. You know what I mean? Like we got the revenge Jah. We got the religious Jah. You know what I'm saying? Like we got all different types of Jahs. There's all different type of, you know what I mean? But this one right here, this is love frequency. You know what I mean? We on more positive frequency. You know what I'm saying? Like songs like Wifey Tings, like big songs like that where we talking to our woman. Don't y'all love women? Don't y'all still love women? I love women. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know about, yeah, I love women, bro. You know what I mean? Like, can we talk about them in a more positive light? Can we tell them? Can we tell them that they're gonna be? You know what I'm saying? Like, can we do this? Can some of y'all that know that y'all have a wife out there, instead of making these songs with all of this negative stuff, like Snoop Dogg that had a wife this whole time, and he been telling you bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks, but he was married then, and has been married this whole time. Snoop Dogg don't got a song for his wife. Shout out to Snoop Dogg. We love Snoop Dogg. But this is just, I just have to call it like what it is. Like, where's the positivity and where's the realness? You know what I mean? Like, let's show who we really are, instead of like this facade and this fucking rap mask that all these rappers try to put on their rap superhero costume. You know what I mean? Like, be a regular person like me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got fuzz on your arm like me too. You get what I mean? Like, we're no different. You get what I'm saying? Like, so it's real. The album is just real from top to bottom. The album is real. It's you know what I'm saying? Like a dedication to love. Facts.
Yeah, but when did that come into play in terms of? Because there's a lot of ways that it could have gotten into your life. I feel like probably being a father, and then also that I feel like there has to be something else that came into play in your life that wanted you to do this.
There's other aspects of love too, right? Like, so we got songs like Last Night. When you get a chance, listen to Last Night. And so that's another single that's already out. That's going to be a part of the album. Like, you know, there's that player shit too, right? There's that other part of love too, right? You get what I'm saying? Like, there's that bullshit too, right? There's that like makeup and breakup too. There's other aspects of love, right? There's there's hate. That's an aspect of love. Where you get to the point of somebody that you loved before. You ever been there with somebody that you loved before and now you can't stand that person?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Not even to say hate because it's that's so harsh, but like it's the opposite of love. It's not love no more. You get what I'm saying? Like that's another aspect of it too. So it's like again the experience of like life. Like you could just really be going through some of the worst of shit, and then all of a sudden love just drops on you like out of nowhere. You get what I'm saying? Like, and are you gonna run from it? Because there's been the times in life maybe I did run from it. Maybe I wasn't because I knew I wasn't really prepared. You get what I mean for that. You get what I mean. But we all get to the point where it's like when you're not looking, that's when it happens. And I wasn't looking.
Right place, right time.
You know what I'm saying? Right place, right time. You got to be right place, right time. I wasn't looking. You know what I mean? And it found me, and it changed what I was doing musically. Because again, I could say if you look at the catalog from top to bottom, how much of it is really there's not too much of that. That wasn't really part of the music, and it wasn't like I wasn't with anybody during any of these portions. But it never really pushed me to that point where I was like I want to make my music more like female friendly. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't know, man. Like, listen, if you with a woman and you an artist and she don't inspire you to make no joints, man.
Then why you with her?
Whoa. I'm just speaking to artists.
It's so true.
I'm just speaking
it's
to
so
artists.
True.
I'm
it's so
only
true.
speaking to artists.
No. You're right.
I'm only
though.
speaking to artists.
You're right though. All right, but you know what? All right. I mean, and we're being honest here, right? I made some bangers with some women that I feel like maybe I shouldn't have been with.
Right?
Yeah, but like at the same time, it was such a great time. You know what I mean? Like in that moment, like it was.
Yeah.
It's like fuck, and then you make a beautiful song. I feel like it can happen.
Listen,
it'd be happening.
If she don't inspire any good music, man, as an artist, you gotta get rid of her. You know what I'm saying? I got with my girl, my fiance, my love. Shout out to my baby, one Ivana, one Ja on TikTok. Make sure y'all go follow us. We got the whole shebang over there. Y'all can see the love story. Y'all can see what's going on. We go, you know what I mean? We might end up being on that 90 Day Fiance, bro. You never know. Who knows? That might be a nice little, you know what I mean? It's all about the marketing, my brother. But,
right.
Yeah, man. When you meet the right woman and the energy is right, and you're gonna know what you're looking for after going through the failures of relationships in your younger years. You're gonna know what you're looking for. You're gonna know what you're not looking for. That's the most important part. What you're not looking for. Certain tendencies that's like right away, like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even gonna like jealousy is one of those things that like I can't. We can't. You cannot be a jealous person.
I feel like I'm quick about it now, bro. Just to recently bring up something that happened recently. I don't know. You can tell me how you feel about it, but like I met this girl. She was fucking fine. I met her on the train, and it was good like vibe. But for some reason, she just like ghosted me out of nowhere. I'm like, all right, bet. Like I didn't like, you know what I mean? Like I was like kept it cool. I'm like, I'm not gonna hit her up. Nah. I end up seeing her. I'm coming out of the gym. I'm like, you know what I mean? I got a little pump. You know what I mean? Like she's like looking at me like, oh, boom. Started telling me like, oh, I find you attractive. I just think that we're so different. Da 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 da. She hits me up later on something like, yo, if I wanted to hang out later, like the next day. I was like, nah. Like because like for me, like I feel like for me, and I feel like any person in general want to have that vibe from that moment. You know what I'm saying? Not like, oh, you thought about it after the fact, or like, you know what I mean? Like,
but I'm saying, but you looking at it deep like that. I can tell you maybe you can look at it another way like this, right? You gave her your number? You gave her your number, right?
Yeah. No, she had my number. I had her number.
Okay, right? And you texted her and she ghosted you. She never hit you back after that, right? The fact that y'all ran into each other, let me see.
Oh, my bad.
The fact that y'all ran into each other, right? Maybe that meant it was meant to happen. That she still that maybe she want to hit you up again. Maybe she just seen you in a different light that day. You know,
Fuck
you
that.
you could have looked at it like that. Not to say whatever. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. You get what I mean? But there's another way to look at it too. You know, like I don't know, bro. You gotta like, rejection is one of those things that like, bro. A lot of us fear rejection.
No, but I'm okay with it. It's just like ride with it though. Like you know what I mean? Like ride with your decision. You know what I mean? Like for me, that's how I am. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just like, oh okay, oh then you're like, oh like you see me because what? Like you saw me like with a tank top and I got my pump on. All right, who gives a fuck? Like you can see my Instagram for that shit.
That's
you know
what
she
I mean?
was.
That's what she was looking for though. She was looking for the papi champoo. Like
yeah,
she was
but
for the,
all right, but
you know what I'm
all right,
saying?
same.
The muscled up. That's
yo,
what
she
didn't know because you had a hoodie on. Or
not
even.
Not even because when she met me, bro, I had a nice like collar shirt, but it was tight, and she even commented. She said, "Oh, you go to the gym, right?" I'm like, "Aight," you know what I mean? Like, and she's like, "You know what I mean?" So none of that. I just feel like whatever it was that day, maybe like my character and just how I handled the situation is like how she was carrying it, which is cool, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm cool with that too.
Yeah.
Because in terms of what you're talking about, I've already gone through that.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm clear with my decision. You should be too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's just how I feel.
I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like the indecisiveness. I feel you. It's like fuck with me now or don't fuck with me at all.
Yeah, because what the fuck?
I feel you.
Nah. None of that. Not for me. I just know my antennas go up. And I don't give a fuck how bad a girl looks. I just be like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, for me, it's way past that. We way past that. You know, you live in New York City, bro. You know what it is. You go outside, you're going to see 10 beautiful women a day. 10 top-notch women a day.
For real, you really
right? You're gonna see
walk my dog.
You're gonna see probably another 15 eights, right? You're gonna see them some 9s or 10s. You're gonna see 10 of them. You're gonna see about 15 eights. You're gonna see maybe about like some 7s and 6s and 5s together. Like the ones that's like a little on the like chubbier side, and it's a lot of that because this is America. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. Like you're always gonna see. There's always gonna be that like physical, right?
Mm-hmm.
You might get with a girl, and then what you're gonna see another more beautiful girl. What is that? Like the physical attraction is the least. You get what I'm saying? Like but it's the least though.
Right.
And when you really, really check it out, bro, you can't be out here dating a woman for fat ass.
Right.
You can't be like, you know what I mean? Like, date a woman for the genes. Date a woman for the culture. You get what I'm saying? Like, that comes from a strong culture. It comes from a strong background. It comes from a family. You know what I mean? That's serious. You get what I mean? Like, if there's no dad there, it's hard for her to find the respect for you. That's a hard one, bro. I heard the side, the heavy side. It's a hard one.
It is a hard one because like how I feel like we all come from like not everyone, but like some of us come from like certain families that is not
from single parent homes.
Like so it's like certain situations. You know what I mean? Like so then we could want a certain person with a family, but it's also like we have certain type of character traits I feel like that might interfere with theirs, and it's like there has to be good communication enough for it to break that barrier. Mm-hmm. But I think that it takes time, and not everybody gets the cut.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, and you gotta properly vet. You gotta properly vet these things. You know what I'm saying? When you meet somebody, and it's like, man, she look good. Well, wait till you meet her mom. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Wait till you meet her dad. See what type of people they are. You know what I'm saying? See what the household is like. Like see what these things are important. You know what I mean? Like these things are very important. Like you have to look into like if you have a child with this person, like you're marrying into this family. You get what I'm saying? Like, do you want to deal with the dredges of like a show like Shameless? You ever seen Shameless before? I love that show. It's such a good show. And you want to deal with a chick that comes from a family like that? Cause she look good? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or cause she, you know what I mean? Right. Like, it's like these are the things that maybe like when we're younger, like our brains aren't really developed enough to like realize that shit and like and decide like what's the right person for us. You know what I mean? Like,
So I guess you're an advocate for arranged marriages.
no, not
Not to say that you're an
really,
advocate,
not
but
really,
you
not in a
would
sense. But I'm
understand
gonna
it.
tell you on some real shit, bro. So like they work,
Yeah.
and sometimes you know what I mean. Like that was happening longer than this type of marriage has been happening. You know what I'm saying? Like that was happening for way longer than this type of marriage, this free marriage thing.
Right.
Like you used to have to give somebody dad a goat or like, come on,
Right,
son,
right,
I'm
right, right.
serious.
Yeah, no,
You
you're
used to
right.
have to give a goat, a cow, a fucking pig, nigga, a piece of land, nigga, for his daughter.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
imagine if we had to do that today. How many less niggas would have a girl?
Right.
Because you got a pig, you got a goat,
Yeah.
you got a cow. I
Right.
don't got none of them shit.
None
You
of them
get what
do.
I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but some of that is still practiced in other countries around the world right now, and those
Right,
people
right,
aren't
right,
getting
right.
divorces at the highest rates that we get in divorces
They are?
here. They're not.
Oh, they're not. You're
They're
saying,
not.
okay, I was thinking.
What you mean?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
goat,
yeah,
that
you
goat, and
understand.
that cow
That
is
cow,
hey,
like-
you understand what you just added to that family. You
That
get what
cow's
I'm
still
saying?
living.
Some countries you gotta buy gold. You get what I'm saying? Some countries you gotta buy gold and you gotta buy stuff and pay a dowry. You get what I mean? For when you get married. You get what I'm saying?
What is that?
A dowry.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah. So it's just like what I'm explaining. So like say like in Thailand, like I think it's Thailand, the dowry is like you have to like buy like a certain amount of gold, like in weight, like of 24 karat gold, like jewelry, to give to the family. Cause it's like you're basically essentially paying for the daughter.
Mm.
So this is normal practice in Thailand. So they go and you know what I mean? They'll start buying this gold pieces and putting this shit together to, you know what I'm saying, to give to the family before the wedding. You get what I mean? Because that's what they accept as a dowry. It's basically like payment. Certain countries in Africa, like I said, it's things like like you need 10 goat. You know what I'm saying? Like 20 cattle. Like you know what I mean? Like whatever the price that the dad wants for his daughter.
Right. Now, living in America, being a social experiment, if you will, you do see that it's 50%, probably even more. You're right.
It might be more.
I think it's even more now.
It's bad.
It's definitely more in cities
It's
than in
bad.
like middle America.
Yeah,
but even in
yeah.
middle America, it's the
It's
same
happening
shit.
too. You know
It's
what I'm
everywhere.
saying? Like, I don't know. I think like people have this social media, social experiment. It gives people the constant power of choice of something else than what you have already.
Hmm.
Like, think about it. Like, you can have somebody, and just somebody can just jump into your DM and start and you entertaining certain types of talks with somebody. You get what I mean? Like, and you have somebody already. Like, say if your person pisses you off, that might be the person you jump to in one of those situations where it's just like, oh, my girl pissed me off. Let me hit up this girl. Da, 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 da.
Right.
It like I feel like this shit kind of gives you too many attachments to people that you shouldn't even really have attachments to. You get what I mean? Like, and it can kind of help usher in that. You ever just scroll down your Instagram and you just seeing these girls just working out with these big ass booties and it's a big just
Yeah.
it's
Every
just
day.
like bro like I don't even want that in my algorithm, bro.
But it's there.
It's like and it's just
Boom.
there sometimes.
And it's always
just
the
like,
biggest one.
It's like, bro,
You know how
like,
like there's other smaller ones, but for some reason that's the biggest one?
like it's cool. Like I like it. I like it. That's my style, right? But like, give me a break. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like that constant. It's always showing you that there's something out there that's like just better than what you have. It's either it's like it could come anything that we like. They're gonna find a way to show us the version of what we have, but 20 million times better.
Right, like, but have you seen this?
But have you seen this? Nigga, this is the Turbulon of 138,000 for this blah, 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 blah. Like, you can never fucking keep up. So, like, it's like, you always have this, like, it's almost like an expectation of now, you gotta have the woman that looks like this, and you gotta have the car that drives like this, and you gotta have the this, and you gotta have the this, and you gotta post it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like sometimes people are in love with that illusion. You know what I mean? Like, and chasing that illusion. You get what I mean? It's like they don't even really want to be, with, you know, the person that they're with. Some of the times, you get what I'm saying? But it's just like that person might provide a nice illusion for you. You know
Mm,
what I mean? Help provide a nice
right.
illusion for you. Like some people are really like locked into that world, and it's just like I don't know, man. Like I don't know. I don't know. I feel like social media. Like social media might be you know what I mean? The big like if you got a husband, like why are you posting pictures or videos with you shaking your ass and twerking? Like or you
Yeah.
got a man, like you got a man, or why do you post
Thirst
like
traps.
thirst traps? Like why do these girls do this right after they break up with a dude and they wanna like they wanna like the homeboy's picture. Like that's his homeboy. Like
Mm,
why you liking his pictures and his stories and shit now? Like because you broke up with them. Like it's like there's so much of that like it's just access. That's not necessary. You haven't even seen these people in 10 years. You know what I mean? A lot of these people you don't even really know at all. You get what I mean? But it's like you're looking for reaction. Social media, man. They got everybody a little programmed, I think.
a little, definitely. And also just how people are trying to appear, right? They're not necessarily, like you said, trying to be themselves. It's more so image or constant front, or just playing into it,
Hmm.
because it works. Whatever is working is what they'll do, so they'll keep on doing it. Which is forever. It's forever. All right, yo. So now it's 2025. You got a lot going on. You've had so much put into your catalog. What is a dream of yours that you have now?
Yo, I wanna have 10,000 songs, right? I wanna have 10,000 songs. That's the overall goal for me. That's the dream. Like for me to look, I know by the time I reach 10,000 songs, you don't think I'm gonna hit one?
Mm,
By the time I get to 10,000?
yeah.
You get what I mean? Like I want 10,000 songs. I want the strongest catalog that I could build, and I could have so many songs that just people could pull for anything. Like I want to have a song about bicycles. I want to have a song
Mm,
about fish tanks. I want to
right.
have a song about. I want to and be able to do it in such a masterful fucking way that it's just like, damn, this nigga's talking about fish tanks, but he's talking about some hard. This shit's hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like I just want
Like,
to
how
make.
does he know about the pH?
You know what I mean? Like, and I do, bro. I do. I know about all of that shit. I know about salinity. I know about all of that shit. You know what I
The
mean? Like,
nitrate.
I want to talk that shit.
These
Like,
fucking flies
I
in the
want
way.
to. Yeah,
I
yeah.
got
It's
out the
real.
way.
It's real, man. New York City, man.
Yeah,
You know
New
what I'm
York City.
saying?
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's what it is. But you know, yeah, I want 10,000 songs, bro. I want the strongest hip hop catalog that there is. Like, no artist has reached that. I want to reach that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the dream for me. By the time I reach there, it's mainstream.
Mm,
It's everything. You know what I mean? Like still from an independent, doing it in an independent way. Always recording my songs in my studio in my house. Writing my songs from the back of a limousine or the back of a Rolls Royce or some shit like that
mm,
while my driver's driving me on that same I-80,
mm.
taking me back and forth between my house in fucking Pennsylvania and my condo in the city. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That you know what I mean?
Uh,
That type of shit. You know what I
how
mean?
many
With my
songs
ten thousand
would you
songs.
think that you're up to right now?
So released right now, I'm only at 150 something, right?
Only.
Released,
It's a
right?
lot.
Only. But this is like me saying I want 10,000 songs. If I tell you I got 1,000 songs, believe me, I got 1,000 songs already. I just haven't dropped everything. I got albums that are sitting here. I got an album that's been sitting in the cut for the last 2-3 months. I got another album that I'm backed up. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? On music. Like I got
Mm,
music that these got left on the cutting room floor. When I'm making an album, I record 40 songs and I say, all right, cool, I'm taking 12 of these shits.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? I don't
mm,
take every song.
right.
I don't, you know what I mean? So sometimes them shits just sit there in the cut. So I've recorded a lot of songs. Like
Right.
I've done my 10,000 hours,
Yeah.
but I want my 10,000 songs
Right.
out, released. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just extremely prolific, like number, like to reach. And it's, you know what I mean? It's ambitious, but at the end of the day, I do have a plan
Mm-hmm.
to achieve this a little bit faster
Then you
than what it might seem.
okay.
But just know that I'm writing like 4 or 5 songs a day. right now. I'm just writing 4 or 5 songs today. So if you do the math, it could tell you it's not gonna really like take me too long if I actually start putting out all 4 or 5 of these songs
Right.
instead of saying like I like this one, because that's what I'm just do a lot of quality control on my side. So
Okay.
I just don't throw anything at the wall.
All right. And when we're gonna release, 'cause that's 10,000 is a lot. Oh shit! The camera fucking died.
Yeah.
But the audio is still running, so
Okay.
we can keep talking. I'll just put like a backdrop.
Yeah.
Regardless, I would love to have you back if that's cool,
Yeah,
man.
for
That
sure, for
definitely,
sure.
man. This was a great fucking conversation.
have
This
to tap back
definitely
in.
lasted more than 2 hours, I think. Usually, how I end off, I like to ask people certain questions, like, what would you tell the people that are listening right now, as far as something to keep them going in whatever field that they're doing?
Yo, man, just know that like, right? We all started as a baby, right? Everybody started as a baby, right? Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was once a baby. You get what I mean? Everything takes time. You get what I mean? Like it's not on everybody else's time. It's on your time. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be rich by the time you're 21. You don't have to be rich by the time you're 30. You know what I'm saying? Like don't give up on yourself. Like keep pushing forward. Like no matter if you throw something at the wall and it don't stick, keep throwing something at the wall. You know what I mean? Every time you actually take a chance to do something, you give yourself another chance. You know what I'm saying? Like don't give up. You know what I mean? Like we as long as you outside and you free, you're not in jail, you all have the ability to you know what I'm saying? Like do something positive with your life, right? Do something constructive with your time instead of wasting your time on fucking trying to be in the streets and trying to, you know what I mean? Like sell drugs and wait. Like we got so much intelligence and we got so much shit that we could do if we don't limit ourselves to the bullshit. You get what I mean? That sometimes that we surrounded by. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I want to tell the people.
Hey man. No, I love that, man. And do you have any questions for me?
So first, I don't really have a question for you. I just want to say, you know what I mean? Like I love the way that this interview went. This platform is definitely like I feel like, bro, you're gonna be on your way. You know what I mean? Same way that you know what I mean. Like we both gonna be on the way up, and I feel like we're gonna end up seeing each other at a next level too. Every time we see each other, we're gonna see each other at a next level. I think this podcast is dope. Keep doing your thing. The consistency that you've been showing with your show is dope. A lot of people don't have it. So, you know what I mean? You don't give up. You know what I mean? And I see that. I respect it. And you know what I mean? Thank you for having me on the show. I appreciate you.
Thank
You know what I'm saying? You showed me a lot of hospitality here, and it's some good conversations. I feel like it's gonna come, and this is definitely like the first one of many.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
yeah, bro.
This I feel like you hold a lot of value in your words and your experiences, and I just want to say thank you for coming through.
For
thank
sure.
you, Ace Highway, and for real,
Yeah, man,
because
big up
making that
yourself,
link
Ace.
happen. And where can the people find you?
Yeah, man. Well,
All the social medias.
Yo, listen. So you can find me on Instagram. It's Jamaican Poppy XL. You can find me on YouTube at Nigel Hova World, or just type in Nigel Hova. You know what I mean? It's the big page over there. We're on the road to 10K, right up underneath 10K. So make sure you hit that subscribe and hit the likes on all of that. You can follow me and my girl on TikTok. We got a TikTok called One Ivana One Jai. You can follow me on TikTok again, Nigel Hova the One. Spotify, Apple Music. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere they sell music, you know what I mean? That's where you can find me, just Nigel Hova, and you're gonna see the nice, handsome character standing up there, like, you know what I mean, looking all tall and statuesque, and you know what I mean? Never flexing, but you know what I mean, flexing, you know what I mean? But I'm on all of the streaming services, and you know, y'all make sure y'all just hit them follow buttons and make sure y'all hit the subscribe button on this channel here too. You know what I'm saying? Like show my man some love, you know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. You already know what we're gonna do. The next time I pull up on this show, bro, I'm looking forward to it. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe after the album, after you know what I mean, do a couple of things. I gotta put together a couple more videos. Maybe I could work on a video for you. We didn't even talk about me shooting videos, but maybe I can work on a little video for you, man.
Yo,
show you some
bro.
of my like, you know, my cinematic skills and
hell yeah.
Yeah, bro.
That'd be a blessing, bro. And I look forward to working with you. As far as this goes, you're welcome back anytime. If you have something coming out, let me know. Push it out as well. You know what I mean? Send me everything. And so yeah, bro.
My man, yo, thank you. Thank you for having me, bro.
Boom. So yeah.
Yeah, I can't trust no switching roadie, I be on my grown thing. Keep on moving, time be skipping, phone and going home. Same process, trust the progress, I be knowing where it's home. Man, free me, feel me, see me, I see so, yeah.